Here with U.S. coach Rob Hermann after the first day of the Greco-Roman at the Junior Worlds. United States wasn't able to get anyone to continue through the repechage after having losses on the positive side with all four athletes. Let's talk a little bit about the overall wrestling, and then maybe we'll go into each athlete if we could. How did our team look out there today?
Well, I don't know. I felt like they wrestled hard, but we didn't get the job done. There's no excuses. I don't like to lose. I know they don't like to lose. We drew 3 Russians, but we got to be better than them, and we can't be cheerleaders after the fact and hope that they make it to the finals. So we have to wrestle back. We have to take care of business on the mat.
John J. Chavez won his first match and then dropped his match to a Romanian in a very close match where we weren't able to score. Talk a little bit about John J's day.
John Jay, he started off with a real tough pole. It wasn't the best draw, but he made the best of it, and he beat him pretty soundly. Then he had the Romanian, and the Romanian's tough, but I just felt like he couldn't get it going in that match. He didn't have that many attempts to get to the body or try to get the takedown, and I think he was disappointed after the fact.
Now, our other 3 guys had lost their first match, all the Russians, and some of the matches were a little different than the others. So why don't we talk about each kid? Josiah Seaton at 50 kilos dropped a match to Russia.
Yeah, and to me it's inexperience. I don't know how much international experience he has. The coaches are asking me why are these guys so much better. You got to get matches. You can't just get 3, 4, 5 matches at Fila Juniors and the World Team Trials and expect to compete with these guys that I see them at every tournament that I'm at. And it's a process, and I think you have to go through the process, and you got to make some sacrifices, and you got to get overseas, and and we started this thing in Marquette this year. Was an international camp and duels, and just that little bit right there, they should have been up there for that too.
So we had also Kevin Beasley here at the second time as one of the wrestlers on the Junior World Team. Got to a 2-0 lead against the Russian. But then got behind 5-2 at the break and wasn't able to get any more points. How about his competition? Because he has more experience than some of the guys.
And it showed. He wrestled the Russian. He went out there and wrestled him. Could have went either way. He got a strange call where they called him for offensive legs and cautioned him. Normally you don't get cautioned for offensive legs, which was the determining point of that whole match. Kevin's got a great gut wrench, never had a chance to use it. He put the Russian on his back with a headlock and almost had another one. I think that left-handed headlock really surprised the Russian, and at least he was in the match, one move from winning the match.
So, and then Dante Rodriguez got front headlock for 4 different times. Didn't really get a chance to show what he has.
Well, that Russian's tough. I actually, when he wrestled the Russian, watched him wrestle a few matches. I thought that Russian was good enough to make the finals. He didn't make the finals, but he was good enough to. For Dante's not I don't know how much international experience he has, if any. And I think if he wants to stay with Greco, which I hope he does, he's got to get overseas and wrestle these guys.
Now 4 more guys weigh in a little bit to finish us up. How's this group look? And you're really pleased with the training coming in for all the athletes. What's going to make tomorrow a little bit more successful for the U.S. after going through today's experience?
Well, 2 of the wrestlers are from our program, and they wrestle Greco full time. So I'm hoping, and they've been overseas at least 2 times for the last, or 3, 4 times the last 2 years, and so the experience that they're bringing from overseas will hopefully do well here. And then Adam Kuhn, obviously, being as big as he is and beating a bronze medalist just to make the team, I feel like he's got some confidence coming in. And then Rich Carlson was at our camp. He's been training with the Dan Chandler's group, the Minnesota Storm, and so he's been wrestling with the best guys down there in Minneapolis. And so we do have an experienced group the second day.
Yeah, and who knows what the draws are here. What do you tell the athletes to even bother with it? I mean, you're going to hit a good guy quickly in this tournament. If it's not the first round, by the second round, probably.
What I usually tell them is you got to win the matches you should win, and then you got to upset somebody in order to get for the medal. You got to be better than that guy in that day, and tomorrow's that day. But you cannot lose matches that you should win. And so every match you got to wrestle like it's your last match and like it's the finals. With single elimination, you can be one and done, and you don't want to be a cheerleader after that first match.
Right, Coach. And overall, what are you seeing out here with some of these young foreign guys? Are we seeing more countries having talented Greco kids at this age? I mean, 3 Russians got beat. The guys that beat us, none of them made the finals.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. You're seeing other countries like Armenian, even Romanian, and even Norway's got a couple guys in there, and then France got their 60 guy. He can be making the finals. But most of these guys I've seen overseas, so it's not a surprise to me because they've paid their dues. They're doing the work, and it's paying off for them.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll catch you later.